Have you ever stood at the airport gate, boarding pass in your hand, bags packed, heart already on the plane, only to hear those words that freeze your blood? Sir, your boarding pass is not valid. And suddenly, nothing makes sense anymore. That moment happens to more travelers than airlines will ever admit. And no, it's not always because you did something obviously wrong. Sometimes it's silent rules, system flags, tiny timing mistakes, or security logic working behind the scenes that can cancel your boarding pass without warning. And as a travel planner and airport security insider, I can tell you this is one of the most misunderstood and dangerous parts of modern air travel, because your boarding pass isn't just a piece of paper or a QR code. It's a live digital permission slip constantly being evaluated by airline systems, airport security databases, immigration protocols, and airline risk algorithms, meaning your pass can become invalid minutes before boarding, even if it was perfectly fine earlier that day. And this usually starts with schedule changes airlines quietly make, where a gate change, aircraft swap, or crew timing adjustment triggers an automatic revalidation. And if you don't refresh your mobile pass or reprint it, the barcode no longer matches the active flight record, so the scanner rejects it, and you're left confused while everyone else walks past you. Then there's the issue of name mismatches. Even one missing middle name, one extra letter, or a nickname instead of a legal name can break the link between your ticket and your government ID. And airport security doesn't care about intentions, only exact matches, especially on international flights, where immigration systems cross-check passenger data before the plane even pushes back. And let's talk about seat reassignment failures, because if an airline oversells a flight and reassigns seats at the last second, some boarding passes remain ghost passes. They look real, but the seat no longer exists in the live system, so the pass gets invalidated at the gate without warning. And most people don't realize that checking in too early or too late can also mess things up, especially with basic economy tickets, where early check-in may not lock your seat yet, and late check-in might trigger an automatic standby classification even if you paid in full. And here's a quiet one airlines never explain: security flags. Not criminal, not dramatic, but behavioral, like last-minute one-way international bookings, frequent destination changes, repeated seat upgrades, or even skipping flights in the past. These patterns can cause your boarding pass to require manual verification, and if the gate is rushed, agents may simply invalidate the pass instead of resolving it. Then there's document validation errors, where your passport expiration date is within the airline's internal buffer period, which is often 6 months beyond your return date, not departure, and the system auto-cancels boarding permission even though your passport technically looks valid to you. And mobile boarding passes add another layer of risk, because low brightness screens, cracked displays, outdated app versions, or offline sync failures can cause scanners to misread your pass. And once a scanner fails multiple times, the system may auto-mark the pass as compromised, forcing reissue. And if you're already at final boarding, there may be no time left. And don't forget gate changes combined with airline alliances, where code share flights mean your pass was issued by one airline but validated by another. And if the interline data doesn't sync perfectly, your boarding pass becomes invalid even though both airlines think the other one is responsible. And sometimes it's not about you at all. Sometimes it's weight and balance calculations, where airlines need to redistribute passengers for aircraft safety, and certain boarding passes are silently pulled from the boarding list, not canceled, just paused. But paused looks like invalid to a scanner, and this is where people panic, raise their voice, and accidentally make it worse, because emotional reactions can escalate a simple revalidation into a denied boarding situation. And here's the uncomfortable truth: airlines prioritize operational efficiency over individual explanations. So when something breaks in the system, the fastest fix is often removing the problem passenger, not solving the glitch. And that's why so many travelers say everything was fine until the gate, because the gate is where all systems finalize and any mismatch becomes fatal. So what can you actually do to protect yourself? Because this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. And the smartest travelers treat boarding passes like live documents. They refresh them, screenshot backups, recheck names weeks before travel, avoid last-minute changes, arrive early enough for human resolution, and stay calm when something goes wrong, because calm passengers get solutions while panicked ones get sidelined.
And if you want to avoid being the person standing at the gate while your plane leaves without you, here are the simple suggestions you must follow. Always refresh or reprint your boarding pass after any notification. Never assume a mobile pass is final. Double-check your name matches your ID exactly. Avoid last-minute itinerary changes unless absolutely necessary. Keep your documents well within validity buffers. Arrive early enough to fix system errors. And most importantly, treat your boarding pass like a living permission that can change until the aircraft door closes. Because in modern air travel, it absolutely can.